Blitzo will not be the one to bring salvation to Stolas' current life troubles. The small red imp from the Pride Ring is not the true savior of Stolas' story. Vassago is the true hero and will be the one to clear Stolas' name and reveal the truth to everyone of Andrelphis and Stella's lies. Let's dive right into it. Why hello there, besties, babes, and non-binary faves. My name is TDC and today we are gonna dive into some demonic insanity. What am I yapping about today? We are talking about my new beloved Vassago, but on a lower tier than Stolas. I don't know why, I'm just obsessed with the birds. Before we go any further into it and my dumbass forgets, I'd just like to give a huge thank you to the newest channel members, Queen Deshina 1, Ilse Trejo, Maya Swan. I messed up all of those, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for joining. It truly means a lot to me, and with the recent influx I can finally show a member shelf on my homepage. I just always wanted to show my love and appreciation for you guys, and I'm just happy, so thank you, and thank you to all of my Patreon. But let's get into the video. What am I talking about with Vassago? So we are gonna do something I haven't done in a while but I love to do: research the wiki. Now, even though from what I've seen there isn't a lot to go off of, Vassago is a demon all about prophecy and sight. His main specialty is finding things that are hidden, treasures and such. Magicians tend to summon him so he can tell them things that happened like in the past or the future. Now, I'm not going to try and go too deep into like, the lore and, the classifications, because he's from the lesser key and whatever, because I have people in my audience that are truly terrified of all this demonic shit. Like, they engage with this show on such a surface level, like watching it with their Bible in hand, and I don't want to freak them out too much because they can disconnect from what they believe in when they're watching the show. But when you start digging into these stuff, it really freaks them out. So I'm really having to do a juggling act of like, I'm trying to give evidence and provide information, but also not scare off people. So Vassago, even within the context of the show, we saw when Andrelphis was coming to the stage and trying to say all these things, he immediately clocks it and calls Andy's, because I'm tired of saying his full name, I'm gonna call him Andy. He calls Andy out on his bullshit and says, okay, where is Stolas? Finding the truth, digging deeper, looking into things. Even when all the Goetia are singing along with Satan as they're like, oh, we've been betrayed by one of our own, you can see the look of disbelief on his face, like, okay, 2 + 2 is not equaling 4, something is missing. And he's also like Stolas of all people. He's able to decipher and read the intents of Andy and his sister, but when Stolas is speaking, you don't see that same level of pushback because he just doesn't trust or believe it. But he can't like go against the room because Satan is law and they can't really interrupt at such a ubiquitous moment. I hope I'm using that word correctly. So I feel like going forward in the story, yes, Blitz has all these new popularities and people are loving him now. He's still at the end of the day an imp without power, and even in the next episode we see him trying to defend Stolas from an attack that Andrelphis is gonna wage on them. Even though they're badass and really good assassins, they're still like at the end of the day imps. They don't have magic powers. Even they were overpowered by the dorks and Stolas had to come in and save them. So now they have to grapple with the fact that the person who comes and bails them out of deep shit that they're in is powerless. So they really have to, defend on their own strength. Now that would be a good angle to aim the story in, but sometimes you don't bring a gun to a magic fight, I'm just using the play on words, gun to a sword fight, but they will still need someone with magic to help them, and Vassago is the only one who is seeing through the bullshit, who has magic, who can actually help them in some sort of way. I do believe Vassago will play like a major role because he had such presence. Even like in the trailers and everything, the show is showing us that, hey, this character is going to be reoccurring, because we've had other characters that have less presence, like Wally Wackford is just a background character, but we see him almost in every episode. Verosica too. So with with Vassago's introduction, we know we're gonna see him again because you don't give such a grand presence to a one-off character. And when you look into it, him being a demon that can see things and dig deep and find the truth, he might have even probably just seen, okay, Andy and Stella are the ones behind this thing, how do I help you? So I think Vassago is going to play a much bigger story in the next season, where okay, now Stolas is stripped of all his powers, no one wants to be near him, but we know Stolas is trying to open a new chapter in his life, and him and Blitz aren't canon yet, even though I was one of the people who were hyping up, oh, Stolas is canon now, Stolas is trying to meet other people. It would be so cute if Vassago tries to date Stolas now that Stolas is a nobody, and then Vassago gets a taste of what Stolas had to go through when he tried to date Blitz. But it's gonna be a full circle moment, because Stolas will get his powers back in 100 years, unless, you know, Andy has anything to say about it. So even if Vassago, people are condemning Vassago dating Stolas, Stolas still has royal blood running through his veins. Well, we don't know if the blood is still royal since he can't do magic, but he was born royal. And Vassago trying to get closer to Stolas would show Stolas that, hey, not everything about the Ars Goetia, not everything about my previous job was so bad, and this character might save him from the doom and gloom of him not even probably wanting to go back, because things might be so good now with Blitz and crew, maybe when they move past the depressive phase and people stop attacking Stolas and it's revealed that, hey, it wasn't really Stolas' fault, it was Stella and Andy. Satan might be like, well, this thing is kind of permanent, so you're still gonna have to go through the 100 years as a nobody. And we know imps don't have long lives, so even if, let's say, Blitz dies or whatever, you know, Vassago is still another option. He can still be waiting on the sidelines. I'm not against that. I don't like the idea of, oh, if Blitz dies, Stolas just stays alone forever. I want Stolas to have a partner in every phase of his life. But again, we're really stretching into, oh, this is crack ship theory. My main theory for this video that I'm putting all my eggs in the basket is Vassago is going to be the one to reveal the truth, because Blitz can't be the one to reveal the truth. Blitz can only defend Stolas from the people who are trying to kill him, but Vassago has the authority, the power to reveal the truth of what is actually going on and have the other demons listen to him, because now that Stolas is stripped of his power, he can't even come forth and say what's going on, and Octavia is too young for anyone to take her seriously. So really, Vassago is our last hope. He is the last shining beacon in this depressive clusterfuck of whatever is going on. But I don't know, that's just me just going through the everything and just realizing, we have a demon that can see things. You might also argue, well, can't Stolas predict the future? I think Stolas' own power is more celestial, more grandiose. His own predictions are like on apocalyptic biblical level, whereas Vassago is more intricate, personal. Okay, you were the one that hired the assassin. Oh, you were trying to kill him. Oh wait, he did sleep with you. Like, he might know more intricate things, because again, he gets summoned by magicians to know what happened in the past or what happened in the future. So he might see in the past Stella and Andy were the one that fucked Stolas up, and he might see in the future, oh, they're gonna try and kill his daughter. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Oh my goodness, what if Vassago comes and visits Stolas and they're having like a fucking seance reading or whatever, and Vassago finds out, oh, they're gonna kill your daughter, but see what they did in the past. But Stolas is like, no, I don't want you to read what happened in the past, forget it. Focus, zoom in on what is happening to my daughter. And maybe that's why Stolas even tried to run to his home in Sinsmus, because that's when, Androphis is gonna try and kill her. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have the mind of a mastermind. Oh goodness, let me know what you think about any and all things I've said in this video. My mind is just buzzing with possibilities, but it's always fun to hear from the community. Again, thank you to my patrons, but thank you too for just watching, liking, subscribing. It means a lot, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. Drink some water. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye.